Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Yankees.
And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Elmer Rodriguez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Fastball for a strike. Rodriguez, a 6'3" righty, 22 years old. And he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Just off the inside corner, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. Next offering misses down and away. Rips one to left. That's a base hit.
Batting second, the designated
And now Taylor Ward.
That's the ball.
Henderson gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Two count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Clips the corner. That's strike 2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 3-2. He goes down looking.
Dude, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Rudder takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second.
Oh.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it is out of here. A 2-run homer. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
1 down. Here's Pete Alonso. Line drive. It gets down. Base hit. And a man aboard.
That is it. The catcher, Samuel.
Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. The 0-1. Ripped to right, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
The right fielder, number 9.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Two on, 1 out. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. And that one ripped to left. Brings it in.
That is 7. The center fielder, Leody Taveras.
Here's Leody Taveras.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double, and they're up by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Man on second, 2 down. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swings through it for the K. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees coming to bat. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back in the Bronx and getting to start for Baltimore, number 63. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Trent Grisham leading things off and takes a strike. That smash towards center. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 22, Sam Wright.
Grisham aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hello.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him swinging.
Batting third, the designated hitter, number 99.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Judge rips that one. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
All over that one right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And here comes Bellinger. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. One down, runners at second and third. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run across, the throw in, and he's out.
He comes up firing, and there was an anticipation and kind of an excitement when the ball went in his direction that he was going to have an opportunity to throw somebody out. And that's the attitude that aggressive and good outfielders have.
Checks over to first, back safely. Bellinger goes. Ball misses.
That's away.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
Foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Set down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees 1. Back for more from the Bronx. Stepping in, Jeremiah Jackson. Liner snagged at first. One pitch and one out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball one. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. And that eats him up.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the plate, Taylor Ward. Runner on the go. Throw, save. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Pickoff throw. Henderson back on a dive. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bites. That slider broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Jazz tosses to first. That is the inning. One left for the Orioles, but they lead it 4-1. Back in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Hard hit left side. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting seventh, the catcher, J.C. Escara.
Late swing, foul to the left. And the 0-1. And that one hammered. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. In there. That's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
McMahon.
One out. Runner at second. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Right through there for a strike. Man at second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. It's low and gets away. That one in there across the letters. And now the 0-1. That clips a corner. Man at first, one away.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. Here's a 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top. And that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure, regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball left side. Tosses across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Basallo.
All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps. From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Struck him out without a swing. And that's 4 strikeouts.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
O'Neill in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
2 down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And down on strikes, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back at Yankee Stadium as we go to the last of the third. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Missed inside with the curve.
Ball 2.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. That's off the inside corner. Full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. That one to first. Alonso takes it himself. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Next for the Yankees, the designated hitter number 99, Aaron Judge.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH.
Bellinger.
One out, runner at second. Cody Bellinger digs in now. Outside low, ball 1. Runner at second here, one gone. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. One and two now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Here comes the judge around third. In comes the run from second. Not in time, it's a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. That misses. Ball one. Man at second. Laser to the gap. Should score the run. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score and they tie it. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So now with one away and a man at second. And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. On the ground. And that's just foul. Tied at 4. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That's the ball.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He's safe, and it's now 5-4.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So 2 down. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. To the right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Yankees 5 and the O's 4. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
You know, these
No,
Orioles
that's a ball.
doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And the tying run is on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And that one fouled off. Fouled off down the right side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Now here is Jeremiah Jackson. The 1-0. To third. McMahon. Over to Jazz. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Yankees 5 and the O's 4. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Andrew Kittredge, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 48 warming up as well.
Whoa.
Here's a 2-2. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Next for the Yankees.
Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Number 63 gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
Coming
Orioles.
on for the Orioles,
Number
Andrew
39,
Kittredge.
Andrew
He's making his 4th
Kittredge.
appearance of the season. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Just missed.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Caballero on at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Man at second. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Caballero around third. In comes the run from second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Taveras under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
There's certainly added pressure when you're hitting with runners on. So the fact that they've come through so many times in those spots shows me a lot about the makeup of these hitters.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
The right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 down, nobody on. And oh no, that got him off the mask again. That is twice now. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. The 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We've played 4. It's the Yankees 7 and the O's 4. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they've put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
The 0-2. Broken bat, and it's popped up. 1 up, 1 down.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
And first offering is fouled off. That's in there.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 down, bases empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Dylan Beavers. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Grisham should have this one. And that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. And they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Back in the Bronx, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Let's go, Yankees. Show them how it's done.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these guys are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
No.
That's too low. Ball 2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second.
That's a ball.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And a payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old school feel to it. Escara in the box, lays off for ball one. Up the middle. Fires to first in time.
Yeah, you have to connect the past with the present, and they did a really nice job of the Monument Park out there where you can go and walk through and see the legends. This is New York, and it is the greatest city, I would say, in the country, if not the world. So you expect them to build a ballpark that's going to be incredibly rich in that tradition.
What about as a left-handed? Number 65, taking over on the mound.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs one out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here. You have to try to stay within your approach, but you do know that, hey, if you pull something, there's a good chance of it getting out.
Right side, Jackson. Sends it to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. The Yanks leave one. They hold a 7-4 lead. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Next to hit, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, number 25, Pete Alonso.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. Movement in the Yankees pen. Jake Bird getting ready to go. Hill, a left-hander, also throwing. This one in the air, center field. Grisham gets under it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher, Samuel.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Elmer Rodriguez departs.
Well, Boog, he's leaving this one in line for that first career win at the major league level. Now let's see if the bullpen can hold this lead.
Now pitching for the
Camilo Doval into the game. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Fly ball down the line. Dominguez on his way over. Feeling for the wall. Makes the catch and foul ground.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder, number 9, Tyler.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That's to third. The throw to first. Inning over. It's the Yankees 7 and the O's 4. Back in New York, where we go bottom 6. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Caballero.
Bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. 0-1. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 1-1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off. Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That's away.
And the slider just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Yankees up by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Fouled off left side. Two. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Ben Rice. 0 for 3 in this one.
Whoa.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. But he's in there easily.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach and just blasted it through the infield.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat. But this team does not want to let him beat him.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 65 out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
Number 48 takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. He's been a great free agent sign. Two on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The count 2-1. Tapped softly to the right side. Play made. That ends the inning. It's the Yankees 7 and the O's 4. Back for more from the Bronx. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fun attempt, popped up. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. The throw into second, not in time. He's safe.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Foul ball there. Man at second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. In the dirt. The throw to third. In there safely. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
The 2-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Bellinger under it and makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. It's 7-5.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Jackson in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Doval in his fifth season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 2-1. And there's a ball. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Camilo Doval will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jake Bird.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That's the ball.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
2 down, nobody on. And that's downstairs and outside. Taylor Ward waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Henderson not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. Payoff pitch. Liner snagged at first. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles 5. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 7th, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. On the corner for a strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And a foul ball. Got him. 1 out.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
lefty, the 1-0.
Ball two.
And another ball. Three-0 down. And there's the automatic. Foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. O'Neill flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher.
So up next for New York, J.C. Escarra.
No, that's a ball.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And now a two-out opportunity for Ryan McMahon.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one.
Ball one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for the Yankees. They're still up 7-5. We're at the top of the eighth. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Taylor Ward. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
There's a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And the runner stays where he is. Tying run at the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, number 25, Pete Alonso.
One out man at first. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 3. In the air to left center. And a base hit. Lead runner around second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Fouls away the first offering. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. David Bednar up and throwing. Yarbrough getting loose as well. Two on, one out. Way out front for strike two.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The Yanks trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Struck him out looking. Huge strikeout there.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jake Bird won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn to their closer, David Bednar.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now, Tyler O'Neill. They take the force out, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Helsley.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Jose Caballero getting ready to hit.
The shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Trying to bunt his way on, and that's a foul ball. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off.
That's the ball.
Not close with that one. Ball 2. On the ground at first. Alonso takes it to the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
For the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to count. That's a little bit low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Number 22, Ben Rice.
So a man at first, and now Ben Rice, 1 for 4 with a double.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-0. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Grisham over at first with 1 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground, and foul ball. The 1-2. What a stop. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The Yankees trying to break this one open here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Yeah, Judge takes a strike. Judge wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. 2-1 on Judge. Just missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Bellinger up to hit. And a foul ball. Runners are at the corners, 1 away.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score the sac fly, and they lead by 4.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Helsley gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Yennier Cano will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Hilton Jr.
That's the ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Number 66. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. The 1-0. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. And now to a board. So up next for New York, Jason Dominguez.
Oh.
And that one missing low. Two on, 2 outs. Outside with a breaking ball. In for a strike. Good slider. And that'll load the bases.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
That's to third. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3 through 8 full. The Yanks have the lead, 9-5. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, all set to start the 9th in this one. Leody Taveras now at the plate. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Weston Wilson.
Oh, 1 down.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Bowling.
Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Jackson now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
One now. Fastball for a strike. Taveras leads off first with 1 away. Just misses with that one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
High fly ball, right field. Bellinger settles under it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees slug their way to a win in this one. Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.